Hey guys, this is Chris, and welcome to my Nerves of Steel challenge. This is an extreme challenge inspired by a friend of mine. His name is Stephen Steele, also known as SC Ghost Ninja. And what we're going to do is, we've done a fish market challenge before, and we used the second tier suit. This time we're doing it with no stealth. We're using the Raven suit, and that will be for the torso, pants, the gloves, all that. We're not using any gadgets, we're not using the goggles, anything like that. The pistol and all that really don't matter. But basically what this is not only are we going to ghost this thing, but we're going to do what I call pistol tag 'em. And what that means is it's the closer than ever animation. When you go up to a guard and you get right up on them, you're going to have the closer than ever animation, and Sam raises up his pistol, and you have to stomp behind the person, wait for the animation, and then back away from the guard. And you have to do all this but while they're on their natural route. So it's really crazy, and I hope you like the challenge. Stephen, I hope you enjoy this as well. It should be a lot of fun, and I do have some bonus objectives if you want to complete them at the end, just to raise the ante. A couple things you'll notice with this video is there's absolutely no sliding and there's no aiming. If you aim and move at the same time, you're not heard, so note that. Okay, so here we go. We're on Dead Coast. And I'm going to go ahead and go into the settings here. The video and UI, the interaction markers will be off. The scoring feedback's on. The auto hide HUD is on, and the radar is off. It's very important that these are this way. There's no marking at any time. And basically what we're going to do is go to every single guard in this map, walk up right behind them with a suit that has absolutely no stealth on it, and stop behind them, wait for that pistol tap, as I call it, wait for him to raise his hand with his pistol, and then you have to back away and let him go on his natural route. Now this heavy right here, just to prove that we're on Perfectionist, you take out the heavy. And you can take out the heavy if you go, let's say, to the left. You can do this however you want, but you take the heavy out. There you see 225 points to prove that's done on Perfectionist. Another thing about this is you have to do a complete 360-degree route of the map. The last Coben mission I did, the fish market one, you had to get to the back and knock out the heavy. Well, this kind of raises the stakes, and you have to complete the whole map and take both ways. So it's very interesting. Another thing is that, just like the other challenge and what I really based my conviction extreme challenges on, what I love to do is when I ghost, I don't, just to make it really hard, I like to not climb up anything. It makes anybody that says this is not a tense game, oh, look at that, especially when they sit there and kind of stretch and turn around at the waist. That is crazy. You talk about extremely hard when you're trying to get up to them and get that closer than ever animation. It is crazy. So anybody that says this is an easy game and they're disappointed that there's no tension in this game, I would really encourage you to go ahead and try out this challenge. One thing that I wanted to mention is this challenge is the 2-year anniversary of Blacklist, and so I wanted to create a very unique challenge for it. And I just love this game so much. It's definitely by far my favorite game of all time. So just because of the nature of this challenge, again, you have to wait for the guards to go on their rotation. You can't use any kind of gadgets. You can't even use your whistle to call them over to you and anything like that. You have to wait for them to come to you, or you have to go up to them. For example, this guard here, you see the two that usually talk there under the ladder. That one guard will come up to the platform. You'll see him doing that right now. So I just basically have to wait for him to do that in order to get him. It's very interesting. I was kind of dreading getting the other guy, having to go out there where that sniper was and getting that other guy, and I do that toward the end of the video. And was glad I figured that out, because I wasn't quite sure how to do it at first. So here we go. And again, it's just the tension, and that's why I called it, two reasons I called it Nerves of Steel, is because of Stephen. He kind of raised the stakes on me with the fish market one. He really enjoys doing his Ghost Purist walkthroughs with no stealth on his suit. And I had done the second tier suit on the last challenge, and so I thought, you know what, that's a great idea to do one of my extreme challenges with a no stealth suit on. And I may go ahead and start doing this from now on, because it's crazy. Just even stuff like this is just insane, the amount of finesse you have to do to get that close to them, and then figure out a strategy to get back in time, not make too much noise, and then find a hiding place for them not to see you. So here we go. What I'm doing now is I'm waiting for this guy up here to come out. He'll be coming out here soon before I go up to the sniper. There he is right there. Okay, now this is one thing that you have to worry about here, is you've got this guy here on the left and you've got a guy on the right. So this was a really tough choice, because again, this is one continuous playthrough, and you can see I got some white warnings of the guy on the right, and that was a really close call. So enjoy doing that one. That's a very tight window there. You can see he's right there by that doorway on the right. And so really we only have 2 more guards left. Or excuse me, 2 more after this one. We have the computer room guy and the second guard downstairs by the ladder, and he's the hardest one to get. So we're going to get the guy here in this computer room. He's right there by the computers now. He's walking to the back there. And basically what you have to do is go to him, wait for the pistol animation, get back, and you still have to touch the back of the door. So you do have to go to the back of the map. It's not just a 360 video walkthrough. You actually have to touch the doors, and not just crouch, you actually have to stand up. So you have to, that's all about timing as well. So you'll see me do that. So he'll be going out on this archway. But yeah, I've had so much fun with Blacklist. There's so many reasons why it's my favorite game. I love the fact that they took the black and white filter off, just because, again, that just makes it more challenging, because you do have the light indicator, but on Perfectionist you really can't count on that. Besides, I really enjoy line of sight anyway, and I've really enjoyed the daylight levels so much in this game, because you really get to enjoy the beauty. of the visuals. It's a gorgeous game. And of course, doing the world records and all that has been fun, but it really was so different than what I do. I mean, this is really what I love to do, and that is to do extreme ghost walkthroughs. This is kind of what's in my DNA and what I love to do. So there's the two guards talking right there, and I got to get the one on the right. The one on the left, as you remember, went on that platform, and I had tagged him earlier. I was really happy that I was able to actually walk back here. I did not know if I'd be able to walk back here with them two talking, but I didn't know any other way to do it, especially with the sniper. The way he was facing, I had to make sure that he was facing away from where I was walking. So, and you really only have this opportunity right here to get this guy, to tap that guy. Okay, so we're definitely not out of the woods yet. We have gotten all the guards. We tapped all 10 guards, and then we knocked out the heavy. So now the challenge is not over. We have to go to the beginning of the map and we have to go back the other way. So I think I go up the stairs. I can't remember if I would go up the stairs or in the computer room, one of the two. But again, no climbing. Yeah, I went up the stairs. That's right, because the computer room guy walked out. But Stephen, I'm really glad that you posted your last video. It's good to see that some people. I mean, I really appreciate all that. I mean, I really do. I appreciate everyone's feedback, everybody that watches it, all your support. I really do appreciate everything. And it's really good if you guys like to do stuff like this. I would really encourage you. You don't have to do all the strict rules and all that, but even if you took just some of this and played it, and if you wanted to post a video, just put a camera up to your screen or make your own challenges. I would absolutely love to play your challenges if you want to create a free YouTube channel or have one already. So this one that I have, this video here, it's so long that this will be tonight's challenge it'll be part 1, and then the other map I'll have up. What I'm going to do is, what happens when you watch a video walkthrough, you kind of get into a certain mindset, and it's one of the big reasons I don't watch a lot of strategies if I'm trying to get world records or if I'm trying to do something. First off, is because sometimes you get in a mindset of you have to do it that way. And so one thing, when Stephen and I were talking, we were discussing about this in map 2. I told him the rules. There are a few things that are going to be different in map 2, but I gave him the rules, and so I recorded that, and I'm going to have that posted privately, but that will be made public in I think Sunday is when hopefully he'll be able to do the challenge. So if any of you guys see this and want to do map 2, basically really map 2 is the same thing. The only difference is to follow a drone, get behind a drone and follow it for a little bit. Okay, so that's the end of the challenge. However, there is a kind of, this is the bonus objective. and that is to stand up, kind of wait there for a second. You can see the 225, and do you want to take the risk or not? And that's basically to go out there and find 2 guards to re-tag, and that's basically just a risk, and that's saying that you really do have nerves of steel. You're really risking a lot, because you had just got done with your perfect run, and you're going back out there and seeing if you can really do this. And I gotta admit, when I went out here and kind of put this extra thing on there, just these 2 guards, it did make it quite tense, knowing that I had already completed the challenge. And I think that's what makes these bonus objectives so much fun. So there's one of them, and they can be any 2 guards. They don't have to be the 2 that I'm getting. What's interesting is I had no idea where this other guard was and what station he would be, because that's another thing I absolutely love about Conviction and what they carried over in Blacklist is the rotations and the timings are so random. So it really is neat, because I thought he was going to go to the back, but instead he went to the window. So I almost messed up that challenge, thinking he was going somewhere, and because I didn't have my radar or marking turned on, again, you're working on line of sight, which makes it that much more difficult. So there you go, guys. Let's do one more bonus objective, and it's a very simple one, but it's another risk. And make sure you look carefully before you go to the front, because the other bonus objectives is to stand there for at least 10 seconds blindly. And I think I did it for about at least 15 seconds. I hit the pause screen, which actually the game keeps going because it's in an Xbox Live lobby, but I think it went from 15 to 20 seconds or something like that. So that's the second bonus objective, is to actually do that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the 2nd anniversary Nerves of Steel challenge, and you guys let me know what you think of it. If you enjoyed it, like it, comment, and subscribe. Just a reminder, those that want to complete the second map without a video walkthrough, the bonus objective is to get behind a drone in the middle of its laser rotation and then follow it for at least 8 to 10 seconds. And I'll have that video up by Sunday evening. Thanks, guys.